And welcome back, everyone. In 1943, King Records set up shop in Evanston. And over the next 2.5 decades, that record label changed Cincinnati and changed the music industry. This weekend, the Cincinnati Pops will honor that legacy with a free concert and block party. Our buddy, Pops conductor John Morris Russell, is here with a preview. How you doing, bud?
Good morning, Bob.
Good to see you. Good to see you. So during the commercial break, I told you I was going to bring this back up because it fits so well with what you're about to do.
Right on.
You were traveling in Spain.
That's right. It was a hot afternoon. We found ourselves in a little bar, and it was air conditioned, filled with all the locals. And we're having a beer, and the guy in his broken English asked where we were from. He said Cincinnati, Ohio, and he didn't quite know. And I said, oh, that's where King Records is. That's where James Brown recorded. And and to him, he heard blah 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 blah. James Brown. and then he turned around, bam. And the next thing I know, he's playing I Feel Good. And everyone in that place, few of them knew English at all, but they were dancing.
And that speaks to the significance of something that happened right here, happened in our backyard. King Records. Talk about King Records.
And it's not just James Brown. I mean, King Records recorded everything. And we're going to be celebrating that legacy right there in Evanston at Owl's Nest Park with the Cincinnati Pops, 7:30 on Saturday night as part of the Brady Block Party. And it's not just the great artists that we know, James Brown, Bootsy Collins, Little Willie John, but Christine Anderson, a musicologist and teacher at Xavier University, started to study the queens of King, all of the women. And it is extraordinary. Everyone from Bonnie Lou, who wrote Seven Lonely Days, Big Mabel Smith, who wrote a whole lot of shaking going on, the Jewels, a fantastic doo-wop group, Mary Lou Williams, great jazz artists. We're going to be performing all of their music as well. It is so much fun. Our block parties, they're free concerts for the family. Everyone is invited. There's just so much fun.
Well, and I was saying to you in the commercial break as well, how much fun must it be for you to get around and you're seeing faces that don't necessarily get to music hall, and you're seeing people who have maybe never seen the Pops do anything before, and you're bringing this opportunity to their neighborhood.
Well, it's not just opportunity; it's bringing everyone together, right? And it's great music brings people together, and it's so fantastic. Each of our concerts kind of celebrates the legacy of each of our neighborhoods. I mean, we were in Price Hill and then the West End, and a little later on we're going to be in Bond Hill. And our Brady Block Parties is about bringing together our community with great music. And it's not just a concert. There's a party beforehand. So, there's a block party after all. Right?
That's what we do. So what kind of feedback do you get, not just from the community, but from your musicians when they go out and have this experience?
Oh, it's a love fest. I mean, it's just so much fun. I mean, those pre-concert activities include everything. Everyone's supposed to bring a lawn chair and bring a picnic lunch, but there are food trucks as well, and there's all sorts of activities for kids, including instruments that kids can actually, try and play, right? So often I get asked by people, I want my kid to play an instrument, but I don't know, which one.
How do I start? Where do I?
Right. And so this is great because you get to try out all of these different instruments and to go there and to attend one of these things and to see people engaging with music making on so many different levels. It's fantastic. And the concerts were named after Andrew Brady, who is a music teacher in Western Hills. And there are a couple of our players in the orchestra who studied with him in high school, right? And he created this great legacy of music making, and we're continuing this on with the Pops and the Symphony all the way throughout our community.
It's the best. Give us the details on Saturday if people want to come out.
7:30 is the concert, 5:30 for the pregame activities, which you really should attend. It's at Owl's Nest Park in Evanston, right there on the border of East Walnut Hills. And bring your lawn chair. It's absolutely free. The weather's going to be spectacular. We are ready to rumble.
Ready to have a good time and think about King Records a little bit on Saturday. Maestro, always great to see you.
Thanks, man.
Thanks for coming in.
You can always find our stories here on YouTube, but go ahead and click subscribe to get notifications and stay in the know.